Everybody talks about how we gotta do this for the village, we gotta do this for the village. At some point, we have to start following our processes. And if our process is get 3 quotes, that should be our process, people. We are in financial straits, and everybody talks about it every day. But every time we vote, we have a reason why we can go across or go around the process. I want my streets to be plowed. I live over there in Fairway Club Estates. When we're looking to get our own people to plow because the village doesn't make it to courtways. So I want our streets plowed too, but I also wholeheartedly believe in following processes. And if our process is to get 3 quotes and I am to vote, I want to see 3 quotes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want snow plows. I'm not saying I don't care about the village and the snow. All I'm saying is I want us to follow processes.
And you try to, so that's why we're not trying to, like I said, not making an issue of it. I was just saying, if we could get everything done so we'll have a fair estimate.
Excuse me, now, I want to ask a question to the attorney. The attorney, do we have 3 quotes on this?
Did you receive 3 quotes?
We got the ones from Linco. I know there's one from Henke. Is there, I don't know if there's a 3rd one. I would have to go back and look at it.
Which board member today has all the quotes from 3 companies? If somebody has quotes from 3 companies, give them to me. I'll look at them, no problem. I know.
Oh, I have one. I just did. That's what I'm.
Can you bring it over here, please?
Can we run the board meeting here? Okay. You bring it to us? Sure.
We got 6 quotes. Is that what you're saying?
Very good.
Okay, what's the price number?
And share it with the rest of us down here.
Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't give it to us either.
So you have Linco. I don't have Linco in front of me. It's on my computer because that's what you received. And I think the Linco was 8,000 for one.
300, 8,000, and then 9,000. And then 8,000, 329, 8,000.
One was for 8,000,
977,
and then there was one for 9,
731.
and then there was one for 7,000.
No, I don't.
Right?
I'll read out. It was one for $83.29. There was another for $67.78. There was another for $89.77. And the 4th for, this was like $5,057. And then there's another one for $97.81, all from the same company.
And then you have the Pinky for 6,400. And then you have the Ron for 6390 also. I think what happened, Trustee Wilson, now that I see your paper, you have the different, if you look at them, they might be different sizes because I gave 2 options and that might be what happened. See, that's a 38 and that's a 36, and I think that's where the problem took place. Because you have a Linco 38 right there. I have the 36 and 38 here, and I think that might be what happened.
So the Linco 38-inch one is $83.29. The Hinky 38-inch one is. So what we're doing is comparing 38 inches.
These are different vendors, that's what you got.
So, yeah, I got it. I understand how to do price comparison and to review.
No, I don't have that at all. It looks like they used, what I said, they used the paper and they had another ordinance and they used, I don't know, we run out of paper or something. No, this has to do. That's fine. Okay. So at which one are we talking about looking at? Hinkley? For amount of what, Mr.
Which is the 38-inch.
For how much?
It was 8, I don't have the number in front, 8 and some change.
832960.
Right.
And why are we going with that one when we got another 6 or 5?
Well, I have the Hinky on here, which I gave the second quote, the one I had on here. It comes to a little under 8, and it's the same plow. That's the Lenco dealer. This is this one is coming from Wisconsin. They're the same plow. There are 3 different dealers. Lenco is in Indiana, this is in Wisconsin. The only difference with the Lenco dealer is the Lenco dealer can get it to me within 45 to 60 days. Everybody else was 60 to 90 days out. That's how I turned it in. How you didn't get it, I don't.
No worries.
Can't.
Okay, so why?
My concern is if it snows in December and I'm waiting on that plow, that was my only concern. But where we get it from, it does not matter. I just want to get the plow. We need the plow on the ground.
Okay. But I'm saying we have one at 5,000, and we do have some plows. It's not like we don't have any plows and we can't remove any snow. If we had to wait an extra
That's
month,
why I picked this one.
$3,000.
It was cheaper than the 8 and some change there. This one is the same plow. It was almost $1,000 or a couple $100 lesser than that.
Okay, I'm saying, maybe I wasn't clear. 5,000, the one for 5,000. Why can't we, if we
No,
have?
the 5,000 in
Yes.
there is the repairs.
Oh, those are
That's the
repairs only?
repair. That's why I was saying it's more cost efficient to buy the new one
Yeah,
with the
get
warranty.
your warranty, we get
Right.
one for 5,000, no warranties, is that? that's what you're
5,000
saying?
is just the repairs.
Okay. And the one for 6,000?
That's the one I was speaking of.
677.
When you add the shipping, it's 7 and some change. Right.
And from the same guy, Lincoln, wherever. We can't get that.
No, it's from Hinky.
We-
That's the one, I'm sorry. That's the one I was just reading.
Oh, but this said 6,000 from Lincoln.
That's the 30, that's the 36.
Yeah, that's the
That's the 36.
Member,
That's me.
Oh, it's a different class. Okay,
Yes.
okay, well, okay.
Madam Mayor, could I be recognized?
Sure, sir.
Mr. Richardson, did you pick the largest and most efficient plow for the job?
That was the 38.
And are you the public works director? And are you an expert at what you do?
I think, I don't.
That's all the questions I got.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can be an expert at anything, but, don't do that. Don't do that. That's an expert, but we're looking at money that we have and don't have. It's not challenging your skills whatsoever, sir. Please, I hope that's not an idea that came across. We're just looking at our finances.
I know.
We're trying to be economical here, since we can't afford them. All right, so I'll leave it to the board. You guys want to select? The motion is for the one for 8,300. That's in the packet. Okay, everyone agreeable? Their motion accepted? Okay. Roll call now?
Vote aye.
Votes no.
Votes aye.
Aye.
No.
It failed?
Because I want another, we need another one.
Madam Clerk, what's the roll call on that again? Oh, 3-3. 3-2, so it passed.
No, it passed. It passed. It passed. It's 3-2. Excuse me, it passed. Okay? I just like to stick to the rules. We can't stick to the rules. Okay. Thank you. Resolution number is R 201725. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry, this time I'll ask for reports.
Point of order, Madam Mayor, we
I'm sorry, bills payable, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I know, hold on. Give me my bills payable. We got these things up. All right, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Bills payable, summary attached general funds. Attached to your approval is a listing of the critical general operating expenses for the Village of University Park that occurs on October 11, 2017 through October 24, 2017. General fund account $203,093.90. Road and Bridge Fund, $1,382.74. Town Center Funds, $3,790.24. Capital Project Fund, $5,404.40, totaling $213,671.28. Is there a motion?
so moved.
Moved by trustee Oscar Brown, second. Second by trustee Wilson. Comments, concerns? Questions?
Y'all making me feel guilty.
No, do.
I don't.
Don't feel.
Okay, I do have a question.
Do your job.
So, check number, ooh, I sound like. Okay. Vendor name, number one on the list, Upstate Wholesale Supply, Inc., for $9,392. What is that for?
For what?
Upstate Wholesale Supply, Inc. Check for $93,92.74. It's the first time.
While you're looking for that one,
Wow.
I have to.
Yeah, I have a couple. Okay. So for right now, we don't know what that one is for, so I'm gonna ask that we remove that from bills payable for tonight. My second question is, green tree service, tree removal, for $15,000.
Right.
Is it, so, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the last board meeting. At the board meeting prior to that, and maybe the one prior to that, I asked for a list of the trees that we were gonna be removed, what street they were gonna be on, and updates so we can let residents know, okay, for 2 weeks we cut down these trees, we had a total of this amount of trees, and this is where we are. This is our plan, this is our roadmap. So just kind of wondering, are we voting tonight to pay for them for their full complete services, and have they completed the services?
That was my question.
The services have not been completed. Secondly, the check will not be released without a memorandum of completion completed by Director Richardson, detailing every house that the tree has been cut down, as well as stumps being grinded. That is.
Can I ask why it's on here for approval if it's not, the services have not been completed?
So it's on there for approval because based on the contractual agreement we have with the vendor, the check is released upon completion.
Right.
His projected completion date will be before the next board meeting that will occur, this fourth meeting in November. So that's why it's on the bills payable now. I assure you, your check is not going to be released without a memorandum of completion, which will be sent to the board prior to the check being released.
So we're voting to, right, I don't see any of that written in this bills payable, where it says bills to be check date 10/20. My next question, M&J Underground Inc. for repairs of $29,852. What's that, M&J Underground Inc.?
That is the village's share of the sewer project on Sandra and Blackhawk. Will County is paying $170,000. The village's portion is 29,000, and the additional amount that you just stated. That is the village's portion.
Okay, thank you.
I had the same question basically about the trees. Since so many other people are putting out information, I want to know the facts about the trees. And I need a sidebar with you about this guy, because I got a report on this. And also the fact that how many trees, well, I'm looking again, I need to see how many trees have actually been cut and what are they going to do in the future. I've talked to someone today, and I said, hopefully we'll get, and I responded to them and said that hopefully we have a plan for next year to see if we can work, and I have a contact for you for next year to see if we can do something. I won't say that because I don't want to be quoted. So I'll talk to you sidebar on that, on what we're going to do.
But
And
Mayor,
I
also,
love it, you know, and we should do this. I mean, too bad it wasn't done 20 years ago. We would be in a better shape than we are today if everybody did this, what they're doing today. I want to know where else with these trees. I got a report that we had some trees chopped, which they are very dangerous trees, these ashwood trees. And by the library, someone picked them up. And it was not you, and it wasn't your company. I mean, it wasn't your organization. So I would like to tell people that it sat there for a long time. And I hope these people are taking it to their homes. It would be very, very dangerous if they burn these.
no, I know what you're talking about. We use the comment lot there with ComEd's permission to stack the
By the
logs
library?
by the library. So the big truck could come with the big crate and lift them up and take them. It just didn't pay the vendor to have him come every day with the crane, so we stacked. I also gave Chief Pate the list of the trees that we cut. I think we are 4 short. He was supposed to be finished this week, but due to the weather, we cannot stump grind right now, and he cannot climb right now. With all the rain and everything. But we have, I don't know the exact location. I sent it to Chief Pate, so he has everything.
This guy's certified.
Yes, he is.
So, just to give the board an update, 8 trees have been cut down on Blackhawk, 14 on Amherst, 16 on Abbott, 5 Sierra Court, 4 Monterey Court, and 4 on Hickok, with 6 trees left on Sierra and Hickok to be cut down.
Okay, and this big thing about people going out illegally putting reds, checks on the trees.
Yes.
So we stopped that, so we have the initial.
We tried.
We, the board, and you have that list of what's supposed to be actually happening, not everybody in the world out here that has.
Chief Pate has the list, and the tree man has the list of the trees.
And I just want to put this shout out there to Miss Jewel Thompson. 2 years ago, the tree that was in her yard, she brought it to the attention of the board. I think she brought it even to Trustee McMullen when he was running. And she was talking about what are you going to do, because it's really bad in her yard. So I just want to thank her for starting this initial thing about the trees. Yes, sir. Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
If I could, because I really do want to see a list of the trees
Yes, I
that's
do want to
been
see
cut
that.
down, and like to know the last 4 that remain.
Yes.
Since Chief Pate, you just read the list, is there any way you can just forward that to the board?
Excuse us.
Any information will be better than nothing.
Sure, I'll send that to the entire board, not a problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a question on the bill. Okay, I know about that check. There was another one I had. Okay. Also, settlement. Okay. I'll ask that. I don't want to put that out there either. I'll just ask you that separately. Okay. Anybody else have anyone have any other questions?
Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I'm going with a question. Trustee Wilson mentioned taking
Yeah.
check number 101649.
Yes, sir.
Has a motion been made to do that?
No, so I was we have to amend that, Trustee Brown, does he have to amend it or just make it?
I didn't make when I was asking.
No, you did, you moved, Oscar Brown moved, and I second, bills payable.
Unless you can. So you want to
So-
amend it?
I like to amend, but he made it.
Madam Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to consider check number 101649
Okay.
separately and the rest of the bills together
You pay, okay.
to be paid.
Thank you. Is there a second? Second by trustee McMullen. Any other concerns, questions on this?
I do. I need something in writing to talk about this green tree service. We're about to pay for a service that has not been completed. We're about to pay the entire, we're about to vote to pay the entire payment, and I don't have anything in writing to say it'll be paid after the stumps have been removed or after the final 4 trees have been removed. And if we can't get anything in writing, I think we should hold off on both of those. Check number 101649 and 101650, because this bill payable say let's vote to pay them $15,000.
And the payment arrangement and how it's set is actually on the contract that was approved by resolution by the board, that the vendor will not get paid until upon completion of the job. That's how it's
So
written.
why is it here? We have a board meeting.
There's nowhere to write it on the bills payable, trustee.
He's gonna be finished.
It's on the contract.
Yeah. Okay. But we can note it in the minutes. Just, no worries. We can make a note that upon completion and it's done, we will see that when the check is signed. Especially if I'm gonna sign. Okay? Not necessarily, but I just want to note that when this is done, that we would get some type of notification and a list to show that it's been done. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Any others? Roll call, please.
Trustee Williams?
Both sides.
Trustee Wilson? This is for the minute.
Yes. Yes.
Both sides remove check number 101649.
Correct. And a notation to us when it's done. Okay?
Trustee McMullen?
Both sides.
Trustee Oscar Graham?
Aye.
Mayor Tucker?
Aye. Thank you very much. At this time, I'll ask for staff report, please. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm sorry, motion to amend. Now, motion to pay the bill. Right.
Trustee Williams?
Both sides.
Trustee Wilson? Both sides. Trustee McMullen?
Both sides.
Trustee Oscar Graham?
Aye.
Mayor Tucker?
Aye. Okay, now, department heads, please give your reports.
Good evening, Mayor, Board of Trustees,
Good
and
evening.
residents. Just wanted to let the residents know that we will be having SNAP, which is through the Northern Food Bank. We'll be here starting on Tuesday, November 9th, from 9 a.m. to 1. If you need further information, feel free to call myself or Ms. Jenkins, 708-473-8165 or 708-921-4383. But they definitely will be here on Tuesday, November 9th.
Ms. Children?
Yes, ma'am.
On that, and I'm grateful that it's that, local bank.
It's actually through the Northern Food Bank, which is similar to that, and they will be right here at 90 Town Center.
Okay, and will that have a conflict at 9:00 a.m. until 1?
Yes, ma'am. On Tuesdays, on that Tuesday, and we have different days.
Right.
That the next board meeting, the next one will be on the 16th, which is a Thursday.
Okay, and with that said, is that any confliction with the one in First Baptist? I know they have a food bank day.
No, what's going on with the Northern Food Bank, they want to make sure that they flourish within the community, like they're in Thornwood House now.
Right.
So they want to make sure that in all locations of the community, people can get service. So if someone says, well, I can't get to that location, then they have another location. And one of the things that we were trying to do is make this a one-stop shop, because we already have Lihe in here.
Right.
And myself, along with the interim village manager, we've been talking back and forth with Catholic Charities of Joliet, which they'll be coming in sometime in November to provide services for the residents as well.
And that's when you were out, I went to Joliet with Ms. Jenkins, sorry, and we did contact them. We have a package too that I'll give the board on some of the things that we came across too. And there's another organization that I'll share with you that feeds 3 times a day, 3 meals a day, if we have the facility to service them. So I'll share that with you, and maybe we can get them in here for children, because there are a lot of kids that might not get the square meal. And it's not junk food. They have fresh vegetables and fresh food. So I'll give you that information since you're gonna set that up here. And we can feed people three meals, square meals.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, we will be starting our basketball registration November 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, then December 4th and 11th at Cloretta Scott King from 6 to 7:30. Last but not least, we wanted to try to do something exciting for the village, so we're doing a citywide Harlem Globetrotters trip. This trip will take place on Thursday, December 28th. So if anyone is interested, we will be leaving here at 5:30, and the flyers are here at 90 Town Center as well as the library and the Village Hall. Thank you.
I love it.
And it's amazing because it reminds me when we went to the circus.
Oh, yeah, Soul Circus.
We took the circus, so we want to bring all of that fun stuff back. Thank you.
I want to talk to you about something as well on that. On that fun day thing, since we need fun and love in the village, I want to start back what I did started in 2007. We want to bring back the coat drive. I want to start that up for November. And we're going to do, I know you're going to have it, what day are you going to schedule the tree lighting?
You must have been reading my emails.
No.
Ms. Jenkins and myself will be,
Oh, you got it.
no, we will be meeting tomorrow at the golf course to discuss what date. We're looking at Sunday, December 11th. So I know we're meeting with the with interim village manager tomorrow to kind of talk about the logistics.
Okay, well, I'm going to add in here and go back to when I started that too, so it can be loved in the world again, especially in University Park. The Christmas celebration. I'm going to donate some things, and we're going to decorate the town center for December. I've already recruited a Santa, and I might be recruiting another one. And same for the Santa, because he's a jolly person and a happy person. He loves his stuff. So we're going to do the celebration here in the town center, and we're going to do, I was trying to coordinate it with the tree lighting so we can have the pictures with Santa again and have refreshments and music. And Trustee Wilson had suggested that we make a whole day of it, that the children come here and make decorations, and she's excellent at it, because she did it at Thornwood House before with the kids. And we went over there with seniors, and no glue was stuck anywhere wrong, but we had a lot of fun. So we were thinking about doing a whole day, and then that afternoon having the pictures with Santa and doing the decorations. So we're gonna start donating money to decorate the town center. So anybody that would,
And last but not least, I did announce this, Ms. Jenkins, at the last board meeting, but we definitely want everybody to come out, regardless of the weather. For this Saturday, we will be doing the trunk or treat. Again, if you have any donations that you would like to give to the children, because we want to make sure that children are safe. We will be at the library from 2 to 5:30. Trustee Wilson will be hopefully bringing her bike. The library has agreed to allow us to come inside if we can't do it outside. So we want to make sure that residents come out, bring your cars. Let's plan a nice day for this Saturday.
I have a question about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do I bring my car there and just?
Yes, ma'am.
When
The way-
I decorate it?
Yes, ma'am. The way it works is you get there like an hour before the children do. And you can decorate your car however. It's your creativity that takes place. We had a lady last year that was Miss Jenkins' mother, she painted while she was out there, so she was a painter. And then I was a tic-tac-toe, so my car was, decorated. So it's whatever you want to, add in your car that's creative, but it must be non-scary. No masks, none of that. The fire department came out, of course, they had their pink shirts on, so it worked out really well. And last but not least, I'm glad I said pink shirts. I did give the trustees and the mayor, as well as the lawyer and all of the department staff, the breast cancer information. So everybody can have a bookmark as well as a bracelet, because we definitely need to keep all
Yes,
of,
ma'am.
for the month of October, people that have cancer in our prayers.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
So I saw the table, adult film, fun fitness and board card games. Can we do a time for other adults other than the middle of the day?
Yeah, well, that's something I have to talk to the inter-village manager about, is a location. So once we logistically get a location, then we can do it, because it's interesting during the day, to say the least.
And then lastly, if you guys, there's a lot of things going on, if you could put maybe a Parks and Rec calendar.
Well, what we're doing is we purchased a display plaque that will actually be sitting up here. And again, financially, that is a lot. We do not have the proper software. Me and Ms. Jenkins have been talking about this software since I've been here, as well as she's been here. So a lot of the stuff financially, if you purchase that software, that would kind of alleviate some of the stuff. And what we're doing now is, she's been networking with the library to ask them to put some of their information. If you go to any of the local churches, the information has been put in their church bulletins. And Monique Township, I missed this deadline, but the next one, Ms. Willis said in April, we'll be able to use that.
So if you send me, it's a lot of things.
You got
And I don't
software,
have
we
notes.
need you.
You send me, I don't have any software where I know how to use Microsoft Word.
Right.
I can make a calendar and send it to you, or make copies and bring them up, but middle-aged senior people, or young senior people like myself, or busy people.
Okay.
It's a lot to be putting in my, while you talking, I can't get it in my phone fast enough.
Right.
So if you send me a list, I'll make a calendar, and maybe it just minimum send it to trustees.
Not a problem.
Keely, I have been recruited to work this weekend with Madam Clerk, so I won't be able to join you guys on Saturday. But is there something that we can do outside?
Yes, trustee, if you want to, if you have candy that you want to donate,
Okay.
preferably non-peanut candy, because we have a lot of children with peanut allergies. You can always bring it and take it directly to the library. They're accepting our donations now. I don't want the fire department to have to work.
And maybe we can get somebody
Okay.
with an Apple computer. It's very graphic when it comes to graphics.
That would be a
Apple is the
blessing.
best. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good.
Two very quick updates from the fire department. I made the announcement at the last board meeting. November 5th is quickly approaching, which is a time change. So please change your clocks, change your batteries, and all smoke alarms. Unfortunately, our budget does not allow us to have batteries to give away. However, any questions about proper smoke alarms, locations, or if you ever need help installing one, please call the